Hello, everyone. It has been a minute. I have been somewhat indisposed. Feeling a bit better, though. Things are on the upswing. As for Bitcoin, I don't know if things are on the upswing. It's kind of on the exact same thing we've been saying for, oh God, 6 months. Price is going to go sideways. Yeah. We had a big expansion. It entered a compressionary phase. Now it's compressing. And now that's finally starting to taper off. You know what Bitcoin likes to do during these periods? It just likes to stay in its range. CLCP is pretty good for this kind of thing. Now, these are pretty soft guidelines, the CLCP. I know Zealot asked some more specific questions on when do you use them. I tend to use them as bounce points for entering or exiting a mean reversion position. So check out the 4-hour. Let's see if this generates an expansion. This one did. Cool. So essentially, once your mean reversion starts, you would wait for either the tag at the 1.2 or the 3.2. And it's pretty consistent as far as entry conditions go. Yeah, this is a perfect one. Right, where you get yourself a nice clean entry. This is one of my favorite examples of when you have price activating mean reversion, and everybody's like, oh, it's mean reverting, you gotta go long, gotta go to the mean. Nope, that's not what mean reversion means. All mean reversion means is that price will stay contained until that period has reached sufficient compression. So in this instance, it's Alt V there, right? So if you have active mean reversion, you're going to use your CLCP to buy the swing lows. This would have stopped you out 100%. No denying that. But it was very clean beforehand. You have a nice bounce, you have a nice bounce, you have a nice bounce. Oops, we fell through. But directly afterwards, we have our successful mean reversion. Right, so if you buy on the entry of your mean reversion condition, you might actually lose money even if you're right. So that's why you always want to buy the swing low, and I find the best way to buy the swing low is a bounce off the CLCP. Beautiful. Yeah, so we enter here. You set up your entry here. And then you write the mean reversion down. Generally for the CLCP, I like to have your entry just a little bit above it. You have your stop loss maybe halfway to 3.2. And then if you also have the option of layering your position on this and this, which is a lot riskier, but if you have a high confirmation play, I would recommend doing this because you expect to see high volatility during a high confirmation play. Oof. Yeah, so clean. Let's take a look at your questions. Actually, I want to talk about Bitcoin a little bit longer because here on our daily chart, we did have ourselves a little bit of a bullish euphoria, right? We saw, ooh, look, everything's below 0.7 on 8 p.m. You know what that means? That means price is going to rocket one way or another. And we take a look at our CCI. Which way is our CCI weighted? Oh, it's positively weighted. And so your reaction here, and even I get tempted by this, is, well, positively weighted. You know, we have the king signal, you know, every time we have this below, and we actually get our 14 period crossing. What you want to see is your 14 period crossing up above 0.7. That's going to be one of your signals that this is going to start expanding, because if you have the 14 expanding above the 0.7, the rest will topple and follow. Now, one thing I didn't explain well in the Discord during this period, I apologize for that. But this is the best confirmation for it. What I said to do is wait for a 4-hour, let's put a vertical line here just so we know the exact spot. That's why. Daily chart, all right, right here. Okay, now on the 4-hour chart. Right, so when you get your expansion, right, this is a nice clean expansion. You say, oh, well, this is bearishly weighted. We're going to see a downward expansion. And you're provided with very clean opportunities for, you know, entry into a long-term play. Like, you know, you're entering like a 2% stop loss on, you know, a 40% play. It's really good. You know, you can 20x your position. Excuse me. No, you have a 20-to-1 profit ratio. Please don't use enough leverage to 20 in your position. Nobody needs to use leverage in crypto. It's volatile enough all on its own. Adding more leverage, it's untenable in my practical opinion. Okay, but yeah, so even I stopped out of this. You know, I tried to get it to bounce here. You know, I stopped out. You know, on the mean version. I gave it a little bit of wiggle room because, you know, what do we have here? 1.5% to bet on the entire downward trend for the upcoming, oh, I don't know, 6 months. Yeah, but that didn't work out because we stopped out. You know, our mean inversion, this downward move completed. Another compressionary phase, and now we are back to noise. You know, you might have the impression of, oh, well, we started this nice little downward blip here, and you said that it was all compressed, so that means we should go, right? Well, the thing is, as soon as you add new data, and that new data is noisy, you know, you're getting these periods back up there, so. Entropy. Yeah, so we don't have any predictions right now with Bitcoin. I just, like everybody, I am assuming is just gonna draw, you know, a nice little pennant. Give me the ray. I want the ray. All right, I'll use lines. I haven't used the ray in ages. All right, people are doing this. Uh-oh, the tunnel. You know, big tunnel. It's really easy to see this and say it's going to continue doing this. But I don't buy it. I think in Bitcoin's history, when we flag out like this after a significant move, we tend to have a long-term recuperation. You know, let's talk about this. You know, we have this massive expansion here into the 250 period. By the way, this was the cleanest APM bounce of all time. I loved that. Holy hell. I made a killing off that bounce. And then I stopped out here. Can you guess why? Activation of mean inversion. And then I, you know, tried some small plays. Oh, no, I didn't play. I didn't grab these. I wasn't thinking about it. That's okay. You don't have to get everything. But now that I'm looking at it, those would have been really nice. Yeah, if you've got any larger positions, I would say down is more likely than up. I'll be honest with you, that's gut feeling. Because we don't have any indication from continuation. So, feel free to ignore me. I'm willing to say that because this here doesn't tell us anything. We had a very good signal right here. It was extremely strong. And this signal tapered off before it ever triggered. So now we're in the waiting game. Up, down, sideways, go for it. You can go down here to a 4-hour chart and you can wait for expansions and you could play, the intraday using these tools. But, I'm not going to upload a video about the 1-hour chart and you're going to watch it 12 hours later. So, all right, let's answer your questions. But yeah, to answer your questions, blue bands, they're a good entry point. When you have a confirmed position that you would like to enter, blue bands are an excellent spot to enter that confirmed position. What you should not do is play this here. This is a great example. If you have a completed mean inversion and you generate compression, this isn't going to do anything. Don't play with that. Right? Strictly for active mean inversions. Anything like this, it's not going to last. Right? Or you just have the compressionary band, the CLCP. It looks nice, follows price a bit, but it's not reliable. Don't touch it. Only for active mean inversion. All right, now let's change the chart. Let's take a look at MNOV. I don't know what that is. Is this biotech? This is biotech. I can tell immediately by seeing the drop off. Maybe it's not. I don't know. It just, other than the chart, it just says health technology, so I'm assuming it's biotech. Anyway, just biotech is awful. I don't ever want to play it. Essentially, all the moves are just generated by instantaneous news, like FDA approval. They created a new drug, and the FDA is now getting back to them on whether or not it got approved or denied. So, take a look at this. Maybe this company is releasing the drug. What do you see? You see a gentle climb. People are in anticipation. Same thing. People shorting here. And generally with these plays, you have a 9, maybe like a 10 to 1 chance that it's going to fail. Right? 9 times out of 10, price, you're not going to get the approval. Right? But when you do get the approval, you get these stupid wicks. And that's where the money is made in biotech. There's been hedge funds where all they've done is short biotech, and they're returning like triple the S&P 500 because they're just shorting something that's going down 9 out of 10 times, and it worked for years. And then the one time they bet on something where it actually got approved, they essentially got liquidated. There's a YouTube channel called Benjamin. It's finance videos. They're very easy to digest. She talks about biotech stocks. Go watch it. It's very funny. Yeah, don't play biotech. It's filthy. Biotech is gambling, unless you have insider information, in which case, don't do that. Next, RBLX. Is that the ticker? Better not be Roblox. I swear to God. Oh fuck. Okay. There's a great video by Folding Ideas about the monetization method of Roblox. It's very interesting. It's 4 hours. I'm not going to summarize it for you, but Folding Ideas, Roblox, go watch it. You know, he talks about essentially what boils down to free child labor. Excuse me. Do we have any technicals here, though? 4 hour chart, maybe? Nope. I don't see any clean versions. Oof. Yeah, when your 3 APM just has expansion, the clouds, they're gonna get stormy. And when you have stormy clouds above, nothing is gonna break through the horizon. That's actually a pretty good metaphor, right? You got a glass ceiling on volatility here. We're like an asbestos ceiling, right? You're gonna bump into it, you're gonna cough, and you're not gonna want to go through it because it's hard, right? If you have a really good reason to get through the asbestos ceiling, you're gonna push through. You know, put a lot of force on that, but it's just not good for actual play. Unless you have unilateral market agreement on direction. Okay, next question. S&P 500. You know what, dude? I've been out of America for a month. I have not kept up on anything from the U.S. I've just shut out all the U.S. news. I would do you a disservice by analyzing it. I just don't know the FA right now. And just hold the S&P 500 for 5 years. If you do that and you see a 2008 market crash, statistically, you will have outperformed annuities for that duration. That's how good the S&P 500 is. Just buy and hold it. Let's take a little link. Link is cool. I like Link. It's always got great volatility. It's very consistent. You know, there's just good trading patterns on Link. I enjoy trading it. This is some pretty interesting compression down here, though. I think it's going to keep on doing this for a while, and you're going to get yourself a very nice volatility spike. Yeah, mark my words. It's going to be in this time zone. You're going to get a big volatility pop to the upside. You know, it's possible it doesn't see a longer recovery, but, you know, we just don't have any compression of the period because we've been compressing for so long. I would just expect the volatility pop to the upside. You're not going to have good signals to enter until it's actually started. You know, if you get yourself a big push and you bounce on that longest over expanded period, you have a great opportunity to enter and then ride that for a bit and then immediately stop out when the inversion begins. And then honestly, you should wait for a tap of the CLCP to the high side, right? Active mean inversion, touch that pretty blue band, and short right there. That would be beautiful. Right, just scrolling back. Just immediately get it. Oh, I watched it. Oh, is this exactly what I described? No way. Yeah, expansion, immediate bounce on the locks. Go, 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 go. Oh, we stopped out. You know, that's not a nice downside, but it's what we described, so we're going with it. Activate mean inversion. I would say activate around here consistently. So that's your short entry. You go to the mean, cash out. Good stuff. And then you repeat the cycle. Expansion, compression, expansion, compression. It's good. Oh, so beautiful. I just love Link, man. Played so cleanly. Beautiful main version. You want to know why this is messy? Because you have a re-expansion of re-expansion. This is technically an active mean inversion, but I said nope. You need to push up further. You would definitely stop out. You would try to go along here. The locks bounce. You would stop out. You would wait for entry. For CLCP bounce, you would stop out. And then price would do what you expected it to do. Generally, when you get these double plumes, sit back. You want the solid single plumes. This is the most I've talked in a month. Nobody speaks English over here. Oh, it's what I get for going to the countryside. Pretty good time, though. All right, what's next? Tesla. Ugh. I will say one thing about Tesla. It has probably the highest brand loyalty out of anything in the US right now. An excessive brand loyalty means you get irrationality in your price movements. Right? Because you have someone going long no matter what. Right? They own the Tesla stock. They're going to hold it. Because they like Tesla. They like Elon Musk. They're going to hold it. I just don't like trading that. I'm very, very good at telling you what I don't like to trade. You know, I've traded it in the past. I've got my niche. And I look at something like this. I'm like, thank God, I don't touch this. You know, like, compare this to what we just went over with Link. Nothing works over here. It's fueled by irrationality. You know, I'm not saying Tesla's overvalued. Just read the fine print on that. But you're never going to get a good short entry. Never. This is fun. Let's take a look at E&J. Yeah, E&J. Here's the last one. Finance. Cool. Every single time you have a long downward move and an immediate compressionary period, which is signified by immediate blue, right? That blue typically stretches up quite a while. If this develops more, you'll have a position because, you know, you define a new period of compression. It's going to generate a very good area to expand from, right? Because now you have 100 period candle data. got no expansion. It's going to be a clean red plume with no overhead. So if this goes sideways for the next 2 weeks, month, yeah, quiet. I'm going to say it again. This looks really clean. And you're bouncing on CLCP. Don't do it. Actually, hold on. Now, this is overexpanded. There's no way. No. Okay. No, there's no way we're getting a clean lock splitting on this. Right? Because this is fueled expansion. You're not getting compressionary periods. Yeah. Don't play CLCPs when we don't have a clean expansion, longest overexpanding period. That's it. Okay, this was fun. I love you guys. Bye-bye.